this? Like, anyone's gonna see your lower half. Well, I guess they are, actually.
Yeah.
What was the difference? You're so slouched.
Well, we're now. I know, right?
Basically laying down.
He did his hair, too.
Yeah, he did do his hair.
I'm going to be on the internet.
Are you going to church?
No, that's tomorrow.
All right, okay.
All right, so we're good.
All right, this is the Rowdy Rouse and the Boys podcast. Today is January 5th, and we are joined by, if you see half of his torso here, Swill Ellsbury, everyone.
Yo.
That's him. He's right there. Lucas just got out of church.
I did.
He's got a stain on his shirt.
They can't really see it that well.
No,
That's
it's
a bit right. Oh, no, they definitely can.
If you had a better camera, they'd be able to see.
It's a nice
water
camera.
was
The camera's meant for close-ups, not a whole room.
Oh, shit. Mike is here, too. So.
And Babyface Rouse.
I did. So that's going to be one of the first topics. I did shave. I am shaved.
Yeah, but you didn't do it on purpose.
I didn't. Well, I was trying to trim it up yesterday, and the neckline just kept going up and up and up and up. And all of a sudden, it was like right underneath my chin.
Classic.
And so, like, mistake. I'm sitting there looking in the mirror at Kevin Smith. He's the comic book man, if you know.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's got, like, no beard on his neck at all. It's just on his face.
Right.
I'm looking in the mirror at the Kevin Smith version of me. And I'm like, do I do this? Do I shave it off? And I did. I shaved it off. Turned out, I've never done anything so unanimously hated in my entire life. Because I went to work, like, right after that. And I got a haircut today, so it actually looks better than it did yesterday. Because yesterday my hair was, like, all poofy, and then I just had nothing. So I just looked like I popped fresh out of the womb. But, like
a 12-year-old teenager.
Yeah, like, I look like the oldest 25-year-old man possible. But anyways, I went into work and everyone was just like, oh my god, dude, what did you do? Like, how long is it going to take for this to come back? I'm like, yeah, trust me, like, I'm not happy about the situation. But it sucked. It was rough. I was going to go somewhere else with it, but I'm forgetting with this now. But yeah, it looks bad. So
it doesn't look bad.
It looks pretty
It
disgusting.
reminds me of the
bad.
Tim years. We used to party, and you had not a beard.
Why were people letting me look like this? Like, I probably could have grown a beard back then if I would have given it a chance.
I think you tried the one
You
month.
say it was patchy.
Yeah.
That's why you never did it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I think
That's true.
one
This is
November
probably,
or something
Lucas
we
is
tried.
probably the only one who hasn't really seen me with a beard, and you probably even have.
I saw you during the Tim days.
Yeah.
I've been to a Tim party.
I remember
That's
that.
right.
Yeah. There's a picture
Just
of us
kind
on
of
the
took up
couch.
an entire sectional.
Yep. It was a very
I mean, that's
comfortable
his
couch.
thing, though. That's what he does.
Yeah, he's plus.
I sit. I take a seat.
Was Fat Brittany at that one?
No.
That's a good match.
It was the first time. It was the first time I met the hot dog experiment, though.
Oh, was she there? Okay.
Nice.
Well, it turns out someone actually performed that experiment.
Oh.
Tell us more. What do you mean?
I don't know. Someone must have performed
He's talking about
okay.
with a real,
Yeah, I see. I thought you meant someone we knew.
with a living hot dog.
A real dingle dangle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to touch base with him and find out how things are going.
Get your phone.
Have that guy on the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's see how that went.
Yeah. But, oh shit, let me retweet the link for this.
It should have automatically
Amateurs.
launched.
Did it? Let's find out.
So I think the day of reckoning will come.
If not, I will toss
when Garg shaves his beard, if that ever happens.
I think he trimmed it once. He had like a job interview and he trimmed it up, but it was like your length. You know.
It's still first thing that comes up is Rowdy Rouse and the Poise. I don't know why I fucked that up, and it's always there.
The Poise.
Rowdy Rouse and the Poise.
The bread.
The Po Boys.
Bread roast and the. I don't think I tweeted out a link. If I'm being honest with you.
Well, then I will
didn't
get
see
us
it.
a link.
Yeah, tweet her out. Lucas, our producer over here.
Yeah.
Got that producer
We're
body.
Making that producer money.
Yeah.
We're definitely in the
I
market for
pay
a
him
new one.
I pay him in McDonald's, which I think
That
is
is
more,
true, you did
more
do
than
that.
fair.
You know what you look like? You look like a young Bubbles.
Damn.
Oh.
That's not a good look. It's the chin or lack thereof. You know. I just want my beard back. It sucks.
Well, how long will it take? You've already got a bunch of stubble.
I know. Probably like 2 weeks. I think it's probably like 2 weeks. But like during that 2 weeks, I'm like every time I catch myself in the mirror, I'm like, oh shit. Who the hell is this?
Wear a paper bag
Avoid
over your
mirrors.
face.
And the thing is, like, now that I don't have one, I'm like looking at people like, oh shit, dude, I didn't even notice this guy kind of does have a beard. You know, like I'm left out. I feel like I'm in 11th grade again.
Yep.
You know, like some of my friends are starting to grow beards. And I'm like, ah, shit.
It'll grow back quick.
I hope.
When I fucked up and got rid of my beard, it came back almost instantly.
Lucas walked out of the bathroom and it was back.
No, like I think it was maybe 5 days, and I had like enough of an undergrowth that when I just shaved off the edges, it looked decent.
That was like me in 2016 when I shaved this. Clean shaved. It was odd. It's not time.
Yeah.
Well, it was the
Can't go
same
back.
thing. Same thing when Garg trimmed all of his nonsense off.
I remember he just trimmed it up. I don't remember I saw him without
I
clean
can't remember the
shaving.
last time I saw him hairless on the face.
What about
You've
what?
seen him hairless
I was
other
gonna
places?
say.
No.
What about the other places?
I don't know, Garg, are you hairless other places? Tweet into us right now.
So we gotta know, did you do the whole Brazilian?
Yeah. Just the partial.
Landing
Jesus.
strip, what happened?
So Will's on. We've been trying to get Will on for quite some time
He
now.
called in on one of the
There's-
unaired
yeah.
episodes.
Yeah. Well, it'll be up. So don't worry
I
about
listened
it.
to it.
There's this guy.
There's
There's this guy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So, well, we can talk about the thing that we can talk about, or Lucas's house is being shown right now.
and
Like,
there's
as
There's
you're
people outside.
as you're watching. So we all show up, we're getting ready for this, and then a car pulls up and 10 people get out of it, and then
Yeah. What do you got, the circus movie?
yeah, I was caught off guard. That's like a
It's just people are looking at the house. They're
Question.
still trying to buy it.
are those all separate entities or
As far as I'm aware, they're there's two different groups, but with their own realtors.
Okay.
Or realtors, however you say that.
So what I'm saying is there food in there?
Is it open
Are
house?
there the little hot dogs?
no, it's not an open house.
the little hot dogs with the bread,
Yeah.
maybe some spinach dip.
hmm
I would go over there.
It is. The tweet has been sent.
All right.
Or
nice.
it's just a box of McDonald's.
Yeah. I think we gotta beat
Come
that.
on in, get a couple fries, fucking yeah, it's good for you.
McDonald's caters my open house.
So this Jews that's been sitting in the car for
I think
the
he's
past
the owner.
45 minutes.
I think
Yeah, no,
the
he's
guy.
like the
Oh,
owner
is he
or
the old
son
guy?
owner or something.
No, he looked like a young guy.
Oh yeah, no,
There's
that's
like
the son of the owner.
They're charging way too much for this house.
Yes.
They are not gonna sell this house.
$180,000.
Too much.
Come on down.
Too much. Too much.
Go
$1, Bob.
I want to know what they thought when they came in here and saw all your porn on the wall.
It's not porn.
Where is the tail coming from?
It's porn though. I mean, there's asses. Could you, if you walked into an elementary school, could you show that?
No, absolutely not.
Then it's porn.
I mean, I have riskier stuff as a background on my phone.
Well, that's why you're not allowed in elementary schools.
He is that 1,000 feet rule.
Oh no.
So, anyways, Will's on the podcast. There was a disagreement not too long ago. We were talking about the logo, and this is your chance to
here
defend
it is.
yourself on the
Okay.
record.
Yeah, I was ill prepared for this today.
Well, kind of how we do things here.
Hey, you know, whatever works. So, so what seems to be the issues with
Okay,
the,
I'm just saying
the
it looks
fabulous
okay,
Rowdy Rouse and Boys podcast?
I may have inadvertently thrown Will under the bus and accused him of plagiarism.
Inadvertently.
Wrong.
You accused him
It
by
wasn't.
name.
It wasn't. I wasn't saying, "Wow, look how bad of a job he did." I'm just like, "Look how similar it looks to this." That's all I was saying.
I believe you said
See,
he
this
ripped
is-
this off.
This. Hey, pull up the quotes because I don't remember that being the case. But all I'm saying is this is a bad medium, you know, because we're off the cuff, we're not planning anything, and then all of a sudden people listen to it, and it's they don't know the context, you know.
Right.
It's just we're stuck with whatever we say, you know. The video helps, you
Yeah.
know, because they're like, oh, the refs are just fucking around, you know. But it was not intentional.
I don't know. I took that to heart. It was I was doing a 13-hour drive up to New York, and I hear my name get thrown under the bus like that.
Yeah,
And,
it could have been anybody, really. It could have been any
really?
Wills.
Yeah,
I know a
okay.
bunch of Wills. So.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you dropped his last name.
I did today. I don't know. Why don't you make it?
I mean, I'll be glad to make another one.
I will
So-
make more shirts if you make
I'll-
another one.
So the logo which you referred to, which is the I don't even know what the hell
It's
it
already
is.
hers, but it was.
It's on a dog.
Yeah.
It's on a dog.
That's
No, we're talking about something else, Lucas.
the Onondaga
Onondaga.
Confederacy.
He's
No,
talking
no.
about his shirt.
No, the logo. It's on a dog right
How
now.
long has your dog been wearing the shirt?
It's not my dog!
Well, how long is
Is
it?
this dog still alive?
Well, regardless.
Yes.
Regardless. Okay, so it does look similar. I will give you that.
I-
However,
Who ripped who off? That's what I
however,
don't know.
I had never seen that logo in my life
Huh,
before
there you go.
making.
Oh,
Rowdy
they're all
Rouse.
leaving.
So if I'll break it down for you. What I started off here was with the little triangle shit in the background there.
Uh-huh.
I found I get 6 free. Yes, that right there, right there.
Nice, you're pointing to it. Yeah.
Look at that. And it's good.
You
Feel
should
good.
replace Vanna White when she's
Touchdown.
done on wheels.
Let's go!
Anyway, I get 6 free of these like AI Adobe Illustrator samples a week from this website, and one of them was like these templates for these little vector images, and they had the little triangles and shit. So I had that, and then I made the Rowdy Rouse with the font, and I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna put all this shit together?
You just popped it right
And
now.
so I found a mic off the internet, picture of that, popped that in, found this little triangle thing, flipped that upside down, and figured I might as well make it into something that looks like a sticker.
Yeah.
So that you could slap it on
It is good. We should get stickers.
And that is the final
Alright.
result. Having
Maybe.
never seen the other logo,
So they
in my
probably
life.
use
Allow
the
me to
same
suggest,
AI.
yeah,
So
maybe they got the
probably
same. Maybe you
stole
both
it
just
from us.
did the same thing. Maybe they got the same free thing that you
Yeah, maybe you
have.
both got the same vector
Yeah,
files.
yeah. That's possible.
It's possible,
That's
but I
possible.
would believe that
All right.
I was the beginning
I'll
of
chalk
this
it up.
creative
Listen, I've already
intelligence.
purchased some apologetic McDonald's. We'll call it water under the bridge.
of which I had one chicken nugget.
Well, you could add more. You turned them down. Lucas wound up eating most. There is a burger right there. There you go.
It unfortunately has
Well,
pickles on it.
It's a little. You don't want it because it has
Done.
pickles?
No, I took the pickles off of the other one.
Oh, I will eat it if you
He's like
No,
that
I'm
guy
gonna
from,
eat it.
He's like the guy from
Stay away from my
SpongeBob. with the pickles under his tongue.
Bubble bath.
Yeah, bubble bath.
Lucas said bubble bath.
No.
Nice.
I feel like you guys run the same way.
You're a lot less flat than Bubble Bass, though. Because remember, he was 2-dimensional?
No,
Yes,
that
he
was
was.
that was Flans, not Bubble Bass.
Oh,
Who?
right.
Who?
Flans was the one who wanted to kick his butt.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, my apologies. My apologies.
I am 3-dimensional, and so is he.
Yeah, unfortunately. How
Unfortunately.
cool would it be if you're only 2?
Lucas, I will.
I'd
give
probably
you,
lose a lot of weight almost instantly.
Lucas, I will give you $5 to go into a Burger King and order the same order that Bubble Bass ordered in the pickles episode. You got to say word for word everything he did. Where he's like, "Let it burn, drown it."
And then you have to hide the pickles under your tongue.
No.
If you could pull that off, I would be thoroughly impressed.
I don't want to do that. I don't even like the smell of pickles. So I'm getting
Pickles are
under
good,
my
man.
tongue.
I was not into pickles for the longest time. And they're good.
Yeah,
man.
here.
Let me guess, Tiny, a small salad. I'll take a double triple bossy deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style. Extra shingles with a shimmy and a squeeze. Light axle grease, make it cry. Burn it and let it swim. We serve food.
You gotta go order that.
We serve food, sir.
That's fine.
Bubble Bass.
Yeah, he is a 3-dimensional. The other
Lucas,
guy
that's
was
that looks like you.
doesn't it?
Yeah, that could be you.
Lucas.
I mean,
Your
if
shirts
my
are a
shirt
little
was
too
up
big.
here,
Yeah, we got to get you into some 5X's. This is a little too big.
I need a crop top.
What you need is the Rowdy Rouse shirt. It's
on the
door! Sorry, I'll never let that go. That's like Mike's hot dogs.
I
That's
let
true.
that go.
Oh, did you though? Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Mike, I believe you've brought that up within the last month.
Are you still going on about the fucking
No!
hot dog thing?
No, you guys bring it up more
I-
than me.
No, it's-
It was brought up at the Super Smash times where everyone
yeah,
showed up,
It's true.
and
remember
and
that.
Suave's inability to know what a sternum is.
Oh yeah, he thought it was a cervix.
Yes.
Well, you guys at Festivus?
Yes.
I don't remember us talking about hot dogs then.
We did bring it up.
I must have been upstairs or something.
I can go for that.
How long ago was that?
I
That
don't
was
know.
at least 3 years ago.
No, it wasn't that long.
It was Kami House.
Yeah,
it was 3 years
Yeah, it was
ago.
like
It'll be 3 years,
2016, probably.
2 years ago.
Yeah. I guess.
Which is now 3
yeah,
years ago.
logistically,
No.
yeah.
Wait,
Alright.
I don't know. What the hell summer was that? Yeah, it would be 3
So
years
there's
this summer.
69.
Nice.
Dude, how funny, we were talking about this yesterday. Like, you get those customizable Bills jerseys, why does nobody have the number 69
They
as
just
nice
have
as
nice,
the
yeah.
name? Holy shit, I should have got that.
Speaking of 69, I started writing my 69th Chapins episode.
Oh, God.
And I got Gronk introducing the episode.
I forgot that was like how this podcast was born.
Oh,
Was
yeah. Right
Gronk
after the
reading your-
Gronk thing.
Gronk reading your tweet on the thing.
We had plans to do that before this. Or,
I think that was our second episode.
yeah, I don't know. We were already doing this.
Yeah.
And just haven't
But that's what kickstarted us into the huge popular.
Do you think Gronk
multimedia
would have
conglomerate.
agreed to voice himself if I ever produced the Chapins?
I mean,
I
he
mean-
would have to know that you're not the guy that sent that tweet that says he can't read.
That's true. You'd have to. Yeah. Well, nah. Hey,
he
water under
doesn't
the
know my
bridge.
name.
Water under the bridge.
He just knows my Twitter handle.
I believe your name is at Superstrat, and your name is Mike.
Do you know how many mics there are in the world?
A lot. 4 million in the U.S. alone. We looked it up yesterday.
All right. Wow, Ralph's with the stats.
All right.
We
So
looked-
I think we're okay.
Yeah, but do you think that he can differentiate that there's that many mics? I mean, he can't read. Do you think he realizes that there's not more than like 6 mics? And you could be one of them.
Do you see? So you think he goes around the U.S. and meets Toms, and he's like, Tom Brady, my quarterback? Is
Exactly,
that
100%.
you? You let yourself go.
He is that dumb. I mean, that's not been anything.
I mean, it's either Tom Brady or Tom Bodell.
Who is this other
Tom
person?
Wydell?
Tim Wydell?
No,
Nice.
the owner of the what is it? We'll leave the light on for you. Motel 6.
Okay.
Why do you know that?
Why do you know that?
It's just
What do you? How often do you stay at Motel 6s?
he was on the commercials. He'd be like, "I'm Tom Bodell."
I
We'll
never
leave
watch.
the light on
I
for
never
you."
watch commercials. The only time
That's
I watch
still a
commercials is when I'm on.
I mean, I don't have
I
cable,
always get thrown off by the My Pillow guy because he looks
Yes.
like Graf Dad,
Yep.
and he used to be a crack addict.
Dude, you know who
Did
looks
he?
like? You
Yeah.
know who looks like
Cool.
Draft Dad? Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
My mom's been watching Blue Bloods, and I'm
Yeah.
like, wow,
It's a good show.
It looks like it's not. It's a bad show.
I like it.
Really dumb, stupid show,
Oh.
but it's fine. But he does. He
It
looks
serves
like,
its purpose. It gives one of the fuck, what's his name? Help me, the brothers. What are they?
Jamie.
Wahlberg
Jamie.
gives one of the Wahlberg brothers
Oh yeah, the other one.
a job.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, not Mark. The
Donnie.
other one. Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie
Yeah,
Wahlberg.
The New Kids on the Block one?
Yeah.
Gives Donnie Wahlberg a job.
So I was going to get my haircut yesterday. I tried to go yesterday, and like,
And they attacked your face with a razor.
no, they didn't do it. I did it myself. I should just get it done there. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You
Anyways,
get the whole like hot towel.
yeah,
treatment
it costs
and all
more.
that.
It's like $30. I'm like, I can just shave.
I was so thrown off by that the first time
Yeah.
I got that done.
I don't usually like. I'm just like it's like $15 for a haircut or like $30 for that. I'm like, I can shave a face. Obviously not, but
Well, when I moved down to Carolina, they had like some special at wherever I got
The
it,
hot
Supercuts
towel is good,
or
though.
Whatever. Well, I'd never had that in my life.
Yeah.
My mom's a hairdresser. So
Have you ever had a shave done with a straight razor?
No.
I've never.
It's the most relaxing thing in the world.
Death is right here.
Yep.
Oh man, it's so close to me.
Oh, they could just fucking cut my head off right now.
I was so thrown off though because I'm like, I just want a haircut, and they're like, oh, we'll take you to the back room. I'm like, what the hell is going on back here? Like,
we got a rub and tug.
Hear a chainsaw going.
is this the is this the happy ending room?
Yeah.
And it's like this butch lady, and she's like caressing my head, and I'm like,
That does feel nice. I
it
love
feels
that.
nice,
Yeah.
but I'm slightly thrown off by this.
And then she starts massaging your beard.
Yeah, it was weird, man. Like, do I tip you now?
I tip them. Yeah, I tip them like $3.
I took 'em,
Yeah.
tip them, a couple
When
bucks. but
when you
like-
go get your hair done, do you get your eyebrows
No.
shaped?
Nobody does. Who does that?
I haven't happened.
I'm
to
raising my hand for the
involuntarily.
audio listeners.
I've never done. Why?
Because if I don't get it taken care, first of all, whenever I shave, I have to take care of this. Because
Well,
I
you
haven't
just
even-
go-
Why can't you just
get
take a
some
razor?
tweezers,
get
and
some
you just-
tweezers.
But no,
up in
like
there.
my eyebrows just grow straight up and they don't stop.
Well, just have you let them stop? If you keep manicuring it, you're never gonna know.
I mean, it's the same thing with my nose hair, which is actually very long
Well,
right
you
now.
get the little thing. You get the little thing
Yeah,
for your
just-
trimmer. It's not
Shove
hard.
it
It
up your
takes 2
nose, man.
seconds.
Yeah.
Mine has a little thing for that.
So when I go and get my hair
You guys
done,
are paying
they-
too much. You guys are paying too much for
I
your cuts.
pay like $9 for a haircut.
Never mind. I'm paying too much.
Where you
I go to Supercuts.
I could save $6 if I go.
$9? Do they give like a discount to people over 400
Yeah,
pounds? That's
I'm
expensive.
pretty sure it's like $14.
Yeah, it's like
I go to
14.
Supercuts.
They have a thing for like the email people, and like every 3 months you get like $3 off.
Reminds me, I need to get a haircut before I leave.
And I don't get haircuts more than like once every 3 months.
I get them like every 4 weeks.
Oh,
5
My hair
weeks.
grows in.
Yeah.
I just come back
How-
home.
why?
and I'm going,
you have no hair.
That's exactly why I have
Let
to.
it grow.
That's exactly why I have to
Oh,
get
you don't
haircuts.
wanna-
Oh, because
look-
he keeps it short.
Yeah.
You don't
If I
want to
gotta
be
get
the
it
guy
done all
with
the time.
a receding hairline and bald spots who lets his
Yeah.
hair grow.
Yeah.
Because then it looks like you're trying to compensate.
Yeah, it's
Why not?
exactly why. If you keep it short, no one's like. They're like, listen, he doesn't have hair now, but he could grow it.
I mean-
but
I mean-
I'm not sure.
I mean,
What
have
you
you,
need to do
Yeah.
is
have you
once it-
seen Trump? He's got like 5 hairs, but he just turns it into
Do
a
not
glorious mop.
ever compare me to Donald Trump.
I'll second that one.
Have you ever seen it when it's windy out?
Yes.
And you see his entire head,
I
and
mean,
even like the
whole
back.
page just
Yeah,
comes off
even like
at
the
some
back
point.
of his head is bald, and you're like, my god, like what would he look like without that hairpiece?
A gremlin.
There's
a picture.
There's a meme I saw with him with different haircuts. And it's
Oh,
hilarious.
Like he would look like the
Never got
penguin
it.
without that hairpiece.
Penguin.
He would, dude. He would look so fun. He looks bad now.
Yeah.
But like I don't,
Well, like if you look at like Obama the day he went into office compared to Obama the
he's
day
so
he
great.
left office,
oh, very
he
great.
he
Yeah.
changed like.
Oh wow.
You're
God.
really thrown off.
Some of the.
I'm waiting for the Macklemore haircut.
I'm hoping for a bald one, but there's none. They're all just like real haircuts.
Is that him with like past presidents' hairs or something?
No, it's like something that.
The one is the Norman Osborn hair. Wait
Yeah.
for it. That's it. That's the Norman
creepy
Osborn
as
haircut.
hell.
It's good.
I used to have
He
a.
almost looks like a real person.
I used to have a teacher in high school. He was completely like bald on the top, and his hairline was receding, but the back of his head was completely full, and it was fanned out. Like he would style it, and it would fan out like this. And we used to call him Fan Man.
You guys remember Ned's Declassified?
Yeah. Oh, the
remember the beard comb?
Yeah, that's wild, man. I can't believe.
Jesus.
Like nobody ever called him out on it. It's just like, it's got a big circle of hair on my head. That's crazy.
Well, there was a thing on Reddit of a guy that just kept the goatee and shaved all of this bit, but left a circle around here.
Oh yeah, so it's just a big circle.
Yeah, big circle. It's the advanced neck beard.
Yeah, that is advanced.
Sounds like he's trying to be a lion or something.
It almost looked like it.
So anyways, this is a good topic because I think I was talking about going in to get my haircut, which is how this all started. So I went in a panic yesterday.
And they're just like, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to give you the Brazilian first.
Wow, were you there? How do you know?
No.
Anyways, so I got this is before I shaved it off. So I got the botched beard. And I'm running through the possibilities because it's an emotional thing for me to shave this beard off. I was like, dude, I'm gonna have to look like trash for 2 weeks. And so I kept the Kevin Smith. I was walking around. I looked real bad. So I show up to the haircut place. And I'm like, this is like an hour before I have to go to work. So I'm like rushing around, like, oh fuck. So I'm like, can I get a haircut real quick? Maybe they would like take care of it. Maybe they could save it. Is what I was hoping, you know. And so I get there, they're like, oh, it's gonna be like an hour and a half wait. I'm like, okay, so I gotta wait an hour and a half and then go right to work. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I didn't go. And then I'm walking out the door. She's like, wait, do you just need a buzz cut? And I'm like, no, I was gonna get like scissors on the top. And she's like, oh, okay, come back tomorrow. Like, what? Is she profiling me because of my hairline? Like, oh, that guy's got a bad hairline.
We can get this
Let's
shit
buzz
done
him.
quick.
We'll get him in and out. Like, oh, thank you for profiling me. So I came back the next day. It was all good. Beard was gone. Nobody said anything. So
God,
it's fine. But I got profiled.
Nice.
It happens.
Don't like it. Yeah.
You got
Hairline
on the
profile.
terror watch list now. This dude shaved his beard.
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
Yeah.
watch out.
He's got
Shoe bombs coming next.
Hey, TSA is not working now, so you can pretty much get anything through.
I highly doubt that.
You never know. Someone will give it a shot.
Oh, we never told the story of, I was the only one there, when we went to Comic-Con in New York City. So Suave packed his bag, he used his hunting bag, he didn't take a knife out. So, like, they pulled him aside for extra screening and stuff. And then we go to Comic-Con. He asked the TSA guy in New York, he's like, how would I transport a sword back? Because he wanted to buy a Legend of Zelda replica sword. And wouldn't you know, when we're flying back, he gets pulled again for extra screening.
Who'd guess?
I'm like, he put himself on a list between asking about transporting swords and the knife in his bag.
Oh, God.
That's awesome.
Good job. Sounds like something suave.
That is a suave thing.
What did he pay for that sword?
He didn't end up buying it because he wasn't sure how he would get it back.
Why can't you just ship it?
I was going to say, just take it to a UPS store.
Yeah, ship it to yourself, yeah.
Well, we were like 20 when we went to that Comic-Con. None of us had like decent enough jobs to do something like that.
He has money to buy a sword, but you can't ship it?
Yeah.
I mean, it probably wouldn't cost more than like $60 to ship it.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you about did I tell you guys about the dude that left all his shit at my place?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you got a free
this.
PS4.
Yeah, I got a free PS4 out of it.
Nice.
It's golf clubs. So he wouldn't pay to... He's like, oh, I'll figure out how to ship it back to me in Colorado. Never got a hold of me since. So I'm like, all right,
Like,
cool.
who leaves a like $400 video game system? And I don't know how expensive golf clubs are. I'm assuming more than like $200 or $300.
Now, are those the only things he left?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a weird two things to leave behind.
Yeah,
They might be stolen.
That's
You
what
might want to...
Also, those one of those things isn't very big. You can throw it in a backpack.
Yeah, you could toss a PS4 in a briefcase, no problem.
Well, no, it came in a whole suitcase.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you just left the whole suitcase.
It must have been on
With a
the run.
PS2, with controllers and games and shit.
Oh, shit. Let me buy that PS2 off you.
You
I
think
have a bunch of games and
PS2...
shit.
I've been
I gotta
looking
play
for a
it now.
PS2.
Does
I
PS2
got a-
Online
I got a
still work, you
PS2 at
think?
home, but I don't have any controllers or anything. You can have it if you want.
I haven't.
I got Tony Hawk 3 and a memory card, and I've been looking to play it. I was trying to like hook it up in my room. I realized my PS2 was broken.
I don't have a power cord or a controller.
Doesn't
but you can
John
have a PS2.
John has an abundance
John
of
has some.
PlayStation.
I was gonna go to John's house every time I want to play Tony Hawk.
No, just go and take it. I'm sure he would never notice.
They would
I'm
never
pretty
notice.
sure you could just like.
We played Guitar Hero off of it once.
That's true.
I'm
We
pretty
got
sure you
Guitar
could
Hero.
just-
I'll probably do that after. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could get one pretty cheap.
Yeah, I was looking at like the Facebook Marketplace. They're like $50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all this was.
They're coming out with like the PS1 now again. Like the
vintage one.
I actually there was somebody that got an advanced copy of it or whatever, and
it's out now.
Well, yeah, it's out now, but there was a person that got an advanced copy of it before, and she was just like, "Yeah, it works. It does its job." I instantly found somebody to mod it and added all the games I wanted to it.
I was gonna say, what sucks about these stupid remastered, re-release things like that and the NES Mini, you can't play other games out. Like if you have cartridges, you can't put them in.
Yeah, you should be able to. Like, what's the... Yeah.
Sega made something like maybe 10 years ago where it came preloaded with like 30 games, but still let you put in your old cartridges.
Mm-hmm. That reminds me, now that you brought that PS4 up, I meant to take my old PS4 memory card off of mine.
Oh.
And see what...
we have the Dom says sup.
Oh, nice. Dom's watching.
Hi, Dom.
I say get back to work, Dom. How about that? Huh? I told it to your phone like he's in your phone for some reason.
Well, no, you got closer to the mic.
All right. Yeah, that's good. Your phone just happened to be next to the mic. It just worked out like that on accident.
Oh, works out.
Yeah.
So different topic. 2 a.m. YouTube, and what a rabbit hole that is.
Oh, it's dark.
Oh, it doesn't even need to be 2 a.m.
Yeah, but that's like when there's like nothing standing in your way to do it, you know? Like, I was doing it the other day, and I was just watching shit. I just kept watching drum covers, and I put a tweet out. I replied to some guy's comment from 5 years ago.
Jesus. Yeah, most of my 2 a.m.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it usually consists of like anime reviews and stuff like that.
I like to watch reviews.
Or like I watched a this new one. I can't remember his name. He basically tore apart all the parts that Yugi cheated during the original Yu-Gi-Oh series.
Really?
And they found like all the...
You send me that?
Sure. And they found out...
I'm interested.
They found out like all the ways that like the cards that they used in the main series just don't work like that in reality.
Oh, dude, especially during like the Pegasus saga, they were just like... They just made cards work to whatever the convenience was.
Or like
that multiplier with Karibo, you got 300 Karibos? What the fuck, man?
They bring that up. Or like during the fight with Kaiba, how he like fused it with his graveyard mammoth, so it started losing like 1,200 points every turn. It was rotting, but you had to kill it 3 times because it had 3 heads.
Oh yeah, it's
complete nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, some of that stuff just never got turned into cards.
Yeah.
Or like, so like a lot of, at least for me, like the show I watched.
I would love a zombie like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. That would be amazing.
Yeah. But like a lot of this, like I feel like they made the cards off of the show sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of the times, like you'd have the cards, but
like that, there's no way that they had the Steel of Orichalcos before that.
Yeah, exactly. So like they like nixed some of the cards, or like I don't know what the word is, like made them like more playable.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know, it's like retconned them, I guess.
Yeah.
To like scale them down to the thing. Dom says, "Watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged." All right, maybe.
It is very good.
Is that just like where they like shorten everything down?
No, it's like DBZ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
But
is Team Force already that one?
Is it on?
Yeah, I think so.
Or he just used polymerization. That's yeah, that's also possible.
But like the one that always gets me was they were going through the list of banned cards by the point like certain series came out. And I believe it was 5Ds or Zexal or whatever. They had a Monster Reborn in one of the first episodes. And it's just like, Monster Reborn has been out of play for over 4 years at this point!
Well, at least. They all, like, every single big card is banned. Like Bakura's main card is Change of Heart, and that's banned. You know, there's so many. I don't know.
Do you know what they're
No idea.
Well, we got real deep into Yu-Gi-Oh! I should have brought my cards over for you to look at. I fucked up.
Big fan.
I used to be at Yu-Gi-Oh!
I got back into it like last year.
6th grade.
Then my mom got a job.
Like when I was little, I went to Boys and Girls Club, the summer camp out on Sweeney or whatever it is, and when we showed up, they had was it an N64? No, it was a GameCube with Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Nice.
And you could play that for a little while, and then we'd break for lunch. And then after lunch, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Kids would take one bench, and the Magic the Gathering kids would take the other bench.
Turns out the Magic the Gathering kids were cooler.
Yeah,
but
I
didn't know that when I was younger.
And like the worst part is, I wish I would have gotten more into Magic because
so much better. So just so much better of a game.
And Magic and Dungeons and Dragons are made by the same company.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons or Wizards of the Coast just came out with a book for the Guild Masters of Ravnica, which takes place in Magic the Gathering. So I want to do D&D based off of Magic, and I don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
It
like
can't be that hard to learn.
but I feel like we've
Well,
missed the
it's a
boat.
huge
At this point,
book.
we're like too old to start getting into Magic.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a rehash. Like when I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh, I just rebought cards that I couldn't afford when I was younger.
I
you know?
took my senior year of college. I took a game design course
Mhm.
in at UB, and that was one of the things we did. Was
Like,
actually
like board
play-
games?
Yeah, no, like legit like board games.
Oh.
Like, we had to make a board game in the class to
That's
pass
cool.
the final.
That's cool.
And one of the things we did was we played Magic together.
Why have we
In
never
class.
played your board game? I feel like that'd be
Because
a
it was
fun,
absolute shit.
it'd be a fun
What was it
pile
called?
event.
Do you
I don't
remember?
even know. I have no idea what it was called. We did something like based on
Dude,
early childhood.
Deathbox the
like
board
it,
game.
no, like, it had to have some meaning behind it, so we did like some early childhood development shit, and we ended up going down to like some other center.
best
and
way to
working with
turn
people. I
Deathbox
just wanted to fucking
into
do
a
it,
board
so.
game is if you get 3 wrong in a row, or 3 in a row wrong, you go to jail. There you go.
I,
have to
We
spin.
made. I remember.
And you gotta roll doubles to
So
get
Going
out.
back to your Yu-Gi-Oh thing, when I
Mm-hmm.
was in 5th grade, I used to hang out with this kid down the street, and literally all we ever did was play with Beyblades, Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yep.
and listen to Linkin Park.
Nice.
It was like the three
That's,
things.
that's very
There
thousands.
Yeah.
there was this kid that I was friends with when I was in middle school, and I used to go over to his place on Castle Bar all the time, and all we did was sit there and just rip Beyblades into this fucking little arena.
Oh yeah, the
thing he
little
had.
arenas, and
Yep.
you tear your fingers apart.
Yep.
Yeah. But he ended up making. He made a Yu-Gi-Oh board game.
Oh,
Like,
really?
5th grader.
Oh.
And he had it laminated and shit, and
Holy
like brought
shit.
it into school.
Shit.
And all this. I don't remember
This
how
kid
the hell it
fucks.
worked, but yeah, he was
Yeah.
he was a cool dude.
Wow.
They moved. His brother died.
Yeah, what's
But-
up with that? What's up with that board game? Is he selling
Yeah.
it?
I did learn a new game last night when we were bowling. I learned of beer in hand pool, and
fun.
and Suave tried really hard to do beer in hand bowling.
That's probably possible.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, it's probably possible though. If you have a glass, it'd probably be very hard.
He had a
That's what he
glass.
had. It'd probably be very hard.
He also
Cannon
decided
hand though, probably easy.
Yeah.
Cannon hand's
his
easy.
first roll was a gutter ball, and he's like, "Fuck this! I'm going between the legs." And then he took out his own leg.
He took out his own
leg.
That's awesome. Oh man, like that's like when we're doing summer games, like it's cannon hand all the time
Yeah.
because you got like a most of a lid here. You
Yeah.
know, like you can jostle it pretty good. Nothing's gonna come out. But when you got glass in hand, it gets wider as it goes up. So
Yeah.
it's designed to be poured out. So it's tough to keep it in there while you're moving around. Plus you're a little drunk. You know, glass in hand's tough.
John moved that smoker with beer in hand.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Although to be fair, that was a 2-man
Yeah,
job. and
well,
we
it was
had
a 4-man job.
it was a 2-man job and we had 4.
Well, I mean, you each had beer in hand probably, so
I
it comes down
didn't.
to two
I
men.
didn't. I'm glad I didn't have a beer in hand because I was there for like a half hour and I got drunk. I had like 3 beers in that 30 minutes.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot his name.
JR?
JR. I was gonna say RJ. I'm like, that's not right.
That's somebody else.
Yeah, no, JR makes some good,
Yeah.
good shit.
Yeah, this was New Year's Eve. This was during Will and I spent like 12 straight hours together on New Year's Eve in 3 different places.
Yeah, that was odd.
we went to move a smoker and then we left.
This New Year's?
Yeah, see, but
Yes, 3
Oh.
years ago.
if you notice, we never actually arrived at the place.
Yeah, we always like
split.
separated and then got back together. Like we went to move the smoker, hung out there. I had a couple beers. John and Jared talked about macroeconomics.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was like, I'm gonna slip out. We went to the Sabres game. We reconvened there. Watched them lose 2-1, 3-1. It was poor. It was bad. Kyler Post was the
We'll
one
get
that
back to
scored.
that.
Oh yeah, that was annoying. Yeah, I got annoying.
Didn't they
Couldn't
just win their most recent
They
game?
did.
Yeah,
They
they
did. Wish we went to that one. That's what I was saying. And then we separated ways because Will went out to dinner with his parents. I went to a party. Will showed up at the party an hour later.
Oh, jeez.
It was wild. It was wild.
Why didn't you two just
It was a good
carpool?
party, too.
It was a good
We,
party. Yeah.
we were gonna, but
Reduce your carbon footprint.
didn't work that way.
Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah,
at,
it was an interesting day.
yeah, at the Sabres game, we had these kids sitting behind us,
Oh,
and they were
good
just like
Lord.
they were like Rick Generating the whole game. Like they were commentating the game, like, "Oh, Middlestat, let's see if he can
Come on,
get in over the line." Here he goes.
Come on,
Oh,
come on,
yeah,
shoot.
yeah,
And the kid's like an inch from my ear.
Yeah.
I'm like, shut the fuck
Did,
up.
did you ever actually commentate, or did you just like do the video stuff?
What?
Oh, he does commentating. He
Okay,
does,
I was gonna
like,
say,
for
do-
high
do you-
school stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
He's asking you if you have commentated sports.
I've done,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
I've done hockey and basketball.
I was gonna say, so why didn't you
But
just
not-
turn around and like punch those kids? Just like,
Not-
I actually know what you have to do here.
I was sitting
See,
there.
but I don't because I
Oh.
just did it for high school games. When no one else showed up, and they're like, "Hey, you're on the mic today." Okay.
Oh shit.
So I was sitting there the whole game, like, watching the game.
Fuck, how do you pronounce this guy's name?
Oh, I had no idea. Now.
I'm
And you
trying
get
to
the
Number
number one.
43 with the 2-pointer.
Yeah, that's all you do is you
Hey.
just call numbers.
And what up? See, when you don't know what to say, you just get loud. You're like, oh, okay, that happened. All right, okay. That's the Rick Jenneret school of thought. It's just yell until you figure it out.
Well, normally Rick Jenneret goes through like 3 octave changes in goal.
Yeah.
He's like, go!
Speaking of JR, Diane just messaged me.
Nice. Tell her I said hi.
Oh, they want ski boots. All right.
Anyways, so we're sitting at the game, right? And these kids are behind us, they're like talking, they're commentating the whole game. They did the wave, like the wave was going around.
Yeah.
It went around I'm not shitting you, 20 times. Like, it just kept going around. I was like, are we fucking again with this? Like, how dumb are we as a unit? Which goes into something I'm going to talk about after this. We'll notice. So, like, I'm sitting there watching, and, like, the Sabres are doing bad, and I'm like, man, this just kind of sucks. Like, why am I not enjoying myself? I didn't think about it until after. Will was like, man, that kid was annoying. I was like, he was annoying, right? Like, I didn't realize it in the moment, but I was like, man, that kid was pissing me off. Like, he just kept talking the whole time. He was just, like, saying the dumbest shit. They're like, there was this one chant they kept saying with it, like, one more, or just like, we just want one, was what they kept saying. And then, like, immediately when they started chanting that, they got the goal. And then this one kid behind us just thought it was hilarious. He's like, we just want 2! And he fucking said it for, like, a half an hour. I was like, oh, my God,
It was
dude.
kind of like, I didn't immediately turn around and look at the kid, but I looked back and there was another small child that was like 7 or 8. I'm like, all right, I can't turn around and yell at this kid because
Yes,
he's
you
like
can.
7 years old.
Yes, you
but
can.
the other kid had to be like 13 or 14.
Yeah, he's like some ginger.
And then there was
ginger fuck.
some other redneck sitting behind this guy. It's like, oh, he was.
Oh, that
complaining
guy
about-
that kept getting pissed? He was
Yeah.
very old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like, he was like the classic angry old man.
Yep.
Oh, I love those guys in sports.
He's just like,
They're the best.
Middlestat fucking sucks, you asshole! Like, we were like, whoa, man.
I'm gonna find him after this.
We're all just trying to watch the game. I feel like you want to actually murder this guy.
The guy in front gets up after all the penalties.
Oh, yeah, he just get up and just stand like this. Like, oh shit, actually, this guy disagrees with you. We should talk to him.
Like, hold on, stop
Yeah,
the game,
hold
stop
on.
the game. That guy in section
Yeah.
114, he looks like he has something to say.
This particular man. Like, yeah, he was just standing there, like, trying to talk to the refs.
I don't remember what game it was, but there was a I don't remember what the teams were, but I remember there was a GIF that went around Reddit recently of a woman, like, after a fight had just happened on the boards, she just, like, flashed it and squished her tits up against the side.
Yeah, that was last year.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh shit, that was on TV.
Yeah, they were nice too. They were good.
Yeah.
She was hot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
That'll work.
I did not see that.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it was a pretty popular gift, and there was like a reverse angle of it too. It was
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. All right, I remember what that. It was like during the playoffs, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
It was like a. Like
I know it was nationally televised.
I got a nice screenshot during the Sharks Penguins Stanley Cup series. They zoomed in on the Sharks coach who looked miserable because they just got scored on, and there's a woman behind him in the glass with just this really low cut sweater. So I'm like, I'm taking a picture of that. And the face he's got, he's just like really like it's just so funny to see the contrast because there's like these boobs behind him and he's just angry at the world.
Little did he know, all he had to do was turn around,
And I would have it on my phone.
the world would have been so great.
Oh god.
All right, so this is a good segue into my next topic. So New Year's, we went to the Sabres game, went to the party after. My New Year's resolution, I decided, was to get 50 IQ points dumber this year. Hear me out. Hear me out. How much
we're getting
fun?
there.
How
We're
much
getting
fun
there.
do dumb people have? You ever feel like you're the smartest person in a room with dumb people, and you're like, man, this is stupid.
I can tell you right now that we got some leaders that are doing it. I think you could.
All I'm saying is get yourself down to like a monster truck rally.
Oh,
Dude, those guys are having the time of their lives.
yeah, but
And
like,
they are just, the total IQ in the building is like 200.
yeah,
Combined.
but I mean, like, out of all like 40,000 screaming fans there,
And the smartest people are the ones that put the trucks back together.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and net charge admission. Those are that.
But, like,
we don't give a shit about watching this movie.
I mean, just like thinking 40,000 people screaming monster truck rally. How many lives were born from such a thing?
Oh, so many.
So many.
Dumb people have sex. Also, another thing, dumb people get laid all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
This is a thing, man. I'm telling you, dumb people have the best lives. I was stupid for trying to know things. I'm gonna stop watching any educational videos. I'm done. I'm out. I'm trying to lose knowledge.
So I can
How
tell you
do
an
you
easy
do
way.
that?
You're
Besides-
going complete SpongeBob on this.
Oh, yeah.
And just
Yeah.
erase.
Yeah.
Fine dining and breathing
I'm
is the only
trying
thing.
to get up to
Nick
10 concussions this year. That's my goal. Just trying to knock it all out of here. Because think about, dude, like, when you're dumb, you don't realize what's going on around you. Like, you don't, like, somebody buys you dinner and you're just like, thanks.
An easy way to start. Just put some toast in the toaster and just start dripping mayonnaise in there.
Sure. That probably would be really bad.
Do you remember what that's from?
Anchorman.
Anchorman.
Brick in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have an IQ of 7.
Some
people would say he's mentally retarded.
I enjoy a nice pair of slacks.
I love Lamp.
But he's always happy.
Yeah.
He is always happy.
He found a grenade and a trident.
That's pretty cool. What if I just
And he had the best insult out of all of them. Where'd you get those clothes? The
Toilet
toilet store.
store. You know, the guy that can't think, Bird.
Do they matter to the saint? I love that movie. I'll watch that entire movie. Just Jeff and I were in the same math class.
Jeff
senior.
Palmer or Jeff Palmer?
Jeff Palmer.
Ah.
Palmer.
Jeff Palmer.
Small. Our age.
Gotcha.
Jeff and I were in the same. Damn it! I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Jeff and I were in the same high school math class senior year, and it was like one of those like bullshit. Like you're obviously not in the smart math, so it was like math to live by. Was actually what it was called.
Oh God!
And so they would teach you like how to do like
math because we don't have another name.
Yeah.
For it.
so like
math because letters fucked
yeah,
us.
it's like you know everything already. Here's one more math credit type thing. So like they would show you how to like balance checkbooks and stuff like that, and all these like real life math applications. And like once again, too smart. Duh, stupid me. Jeff and I weren't having a good time in the class. So we would just sit in the back and we watched Anchorman on my phone 5 times.
Oh my God.
We just watched it like throughout the entire semester. We were just
How did you get away with that?
We would just sit there because it was math to live by, man. The level of IQ was low. Fun was being had everywhere.
You guys had your own fun, it sounds like.
We figured it out.
Oh shit, numbers.
Oh yeah.
I had similar story, not at all. I remember in 5th grade, we had like 2 separate classes that would do like switch thing. I don't know if you ever had that, where like a class would switch with another class.
Oh yeah.
And the other teacher would teach.
Oh yeah.
Well, apparently the other teacher was teaching the class how to learn Braille.
Oh.
And everyone had a desk
Yeah.
back then in elementary school. Well, everyone had like little Braille things on their desk in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So when we would switch classes, I would go to each desk and play Connect the Dots.
Oh my God.
Connect 4. And a couple weeks later, when we switched back, this teacher comes in and she's pissed and she's yelling at the whole class because someone's been playing and writing all over their Braille.
It took her weeks to find out that this was happening.
Maybe it was a few days.
Who does that really hurt though? It's Braille, you know. Like
Well,
it
exactly.
still works the same. Yeah.
I mean, the worst that's gonna happen is their fingers are gonna have a little bit of ink on
I
them.
mean, yeah, you just wait a few minutes for it to dry, you're good.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. So I'm like, oh, I'll just play Connect the Dots.
I mean, they're not gonna know any different.
Brick did kill a guy, Dom. You're right. Dom's commenting. He's
I love you, Dom.
He's paying attention.
No.
Will met Dom the other day.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah.
Good guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good guys.
Yeah.
Gotta have him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle, you were right about Kyle there.
Yeah, he's you, but he's in love with himself.
Very in love
Yeah,
with himself.
Let's see, what else we got here? Okay, alright, so, this is one thing I was thinking about in the shower today.
Jerking off?
Non-sexually. It was a non-sexual. Yeah.
Shit, I don't think about.
So how much time I got first of all? 40 something? Okay, cool. Yeah, we got that. This is like a big thing. So like New Year, right? New Year, new podcast. New Year, same us. What do you think is your most anticipated movie, or maybe your top
Endgame.
Maybe your top 3, because I think everyone's gonna say Endgame. What's your most anticipated
Endgame.
movie this year?
And then Endgame for a 3rd time.
Far From Home. Would be good. That's after.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot that's going to be. Honestly, I'm not thinking about that until after Endgame.
Yeah, Captain Marvel, but I don't know if I
Captain
cared.
Marvel, I guess.
I don't know if I cared about Captain Marvel. It's like, I'm excited for it. Dom's at work. I don't know if I'm excited, because like, I don't really know anything about Captain Marvel, but I'm excited about its place in the universe, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
What
like,
else is even coming out this year besides those 3 movies?
I don't know. Those are my top 3.
like, I'm
Godzilla, isn't that coming out this
Yeah,
year?
it is.
Throw that in there for me.
Game of Thrones is coming out in April as well.
I'm excited
Game of
for.
Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll second that. But it's not really a movie. But
It's basically going to be 6 movies. Like
I was gonna say, there's no way they're not like the
Kingdom
final
Hearts
episode
3.
isn't like 2 hours
They're
long.
all- they're all
disappointed.
extended.
There's only
Oh, really?
6 episodes, but they are like.
And they're the last 6, right?
Yeah.
What about Kingdom Hearts 3? Where's that fall for you?
I'm pretty hype on that. If it actually comes out, I'll believe it when it's in my hands. But
You're
yeah,
gonna go home. You're gonna go put it in, and someone's gonna be sitting there from Disney and be like, "We're gonna need that back.
Dude,
It's not ready yet."
My friend bought his girlfriend a scale replica Kingdom Hearts Keyblade. It's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet.
Cool.
It's got the little keychain.
Nice.
It's pretty fun. But the handle swivels for some reason. I don't know if it swivels in the thing too, but it's weird. It's not cool to chop people with.
Yeah.
Not as cool as I had hoped.
I still do it. But.
Yeah.
As for movies, I'm interested in seeing Avengers for sure. I don't think Captain Marvel's going to be great. I think Godzilla will be good, assuming that they don't overwhelm us with nonsense.
As long as it's more about monsters than humans.
Yeah,
that's what Godzilla movies
as long as the first half isn't dealing with fucking
Dom says Lion King. That's a big
Walter
one.
White.
Yeah.
See, I've seen Lion King.
The new Aladdin looks good.
Isn't that next year or is it this year?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just
Dumbo. They're doing Dumbo too.
They're
They're just live actioning everything.
I think
there's
part 2 of It comes out.
Toy Story 4, another one. Dom.
I'm assuming that there's gonna be some new anime movies that I just haven't heard of yet.
Oh, I get to go see the new Dragon Ball movie next week.
The second part of
shit! I forgot
America 7 is coming out.
I'm taking Anthony.
Are you going to the
birthday.
theaters to see that?
Probably, yeah.
Me and my friend Anthony were gonna go see
What's
that.
that?
The new Broly
Yeah,
Dragon Ball
the
movie.
new Broly
Are you going
reimagined.
with
Oh,
your
yeah.
brother?
What? Wait, isn't that the 14th?
You gonna go with my brother, Anthony?
Isn't that
No.
like the 14th or something?
Yeah,
Soon,
it's
yeah.
soon, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of these.
Because I know you said that we could go. And
You want to tag
I
along?
want to go.
Yeah, let me know when you go. Actually, you going on a weekend or what?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll go.
Probably
if you
the
go.
easiest.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
Maybe Saturday afternoon.
Okay. So how about this? Favorite. Okay, we're not gonna do movie because everyone's
Oh,
gonna say.
Josh Allen to start 2019 season.
That's actually
very anticipated. Bill's free agency.
Favorite video game of 2018. Mine's
Smash
Spider-Man.
Brothers.
Mine's Spider-Man.
That was good,
I
but
played it twice. I just got the ultimate.
I
This
did
is
forget
this
how
is
much
the
I liked
saddest
that.
thing. This is my Regal card.
Okay. Yeah,
I've
we
dropped-
know you have a lot.
I've dropped down to Ruby.
he's upset that it's not as high as it used to.
It has to be diamond.
When the Dow dropped, so did his Regal
Yes.
card points.
Or went out for Lucas's Regal card.
Just how it works.
Yeah.
Start a petition.
I forgot how much I like Spider-Man. That's
It's the most fun game to play. It has a story.
that's true.
It's the replayability is great. It's got the open world aspect, so you can get as deep into it as you want.
But I like playing video games with people, so that's why I'm going. Smash
I would
Bros.
say
I
Monster
hate
Hunter
playing
World.
with people. That's one of my main. I don't like playing video games online at all. It's just I don't really care for it really, unless we're playing Minecraft or something. But that's different. But I don't know. I'm not a big online guy.
I think my favorite video game that came out this year was Monster Hunter World.
That actually is.
I've had an excessive amount of fun with it. Me and my cousin play it all the time.
Fucking Vinny.
It's beautiful. Yeah, fucking Vinny.
I met him.
It's beautiful to look at. All the weapons feel fun.
As are you.
I know.
Yeah.
The monsters are big and cool, and they're coming out with all these different events and stuff. They did a Devil May Cry crossover. What is it? Street Fighter crossover. Mega Man. All the different things. Anything Capcom, they're just shoving into this game. So
It's pretty cool.
I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I can't wait until they get just a smidgen of rights for Marvel vs. Capcom, so I can play as fucking Iron Man or something. And they're coming out with a Witcher update for it, so you can play with Geralt and get his swords and magic
Hey,
and
Lucas,
shit.
I saw Marvel's went into a partnership with some sort of company that was started by ex-Blizzard employees.
Yeah.
I forget what it was, Second Helping Studio or
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Leftover Studio.
Yeah.
What do you think's happening? Have you seen anything? I just saw the tweet.
No, it's from what I remember, it's people that were on WildStar and people that have recently left Blizzard because Blizzard's going through some issues right now. But it's really Activision because it's Activision Blizzard. That's what the company is. WildStar shut down because nobody played it because World of Warcraft is still a thing. Mm-hmm. So now you have the new generation and the first generation from World of Warcraft that have left that are apparently working on some sort of superhero game.
I would play that.
Yeah.
Superhero MMO.
I mean,
check it out.
they already have superhero MMOs, but they're not good.
Yeah.
They're the stupid ones on the phones.
Well, no, they had what is it, DC Universe Online? It was super fun,
Well,
but
there you go. That's
it didn't
DC.
it didn't last very long.
DC doesn't know how to do anything right.
No, I mean it was a good game. It didn't have funding, and people didn't play it.
I think the reason it also probably kind of
Like, there's nothing more fun than
Reason
going straight at a building and then running straight up the side of it.
reason people probably aren't playing a DC game is because their movies have sucked and there's not like the average person who's like, Ant-Man?
Yeah.
I could be Ant-Man? Okay, I like Paul Rudd. What are they
I
gonna be
mean,
like? Oh, I could be Superman. Which one? I'm gonna be the bad actor or the worst actor.
I mean, there
Christopher Reeve.
like there is the
He's dead.
the Marvel like
Stan Lee's
isometric
there, too.
Diablo type game that was pretty fun.
Can I pour a beer off for Stan Lee yet?
No, not
Come
here.
on.
Come on, we broke a coconut.
They already
open
went
here.
through the house. They're not going to know.
Well, I will. It smells bad.
It smells fine.
I hate the smell
What
of
if I
beer.
spray some Febreze on it?
I mean, I don't have Febreze.
Well,
Just
What
fart
if
a
he
lot.
does?
Just fart a lot.
Get it
Just
out.
burn a candle next to it. It'll dry it. It'll warm it up. It'll dry it. Fine.
The alcohol burn off.
I'll do it next time you're in the bathroom.
Okay. I mean, you can pour one out in the bathroom.
No, it's not the same. It's got to hit the ground. That's what it's all about.
Oh.
So okay, Will was saying something earlier and we cut him off.
I don't
We're
remember
talking
what I
about
was saying.
there are, okay. Well,
Oh yeah, video games. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say the only thing, I think the only game I bought this year was Red Dead, and
Oh,
it
yeah,
wasn't.
very good.
Reminded
It was
me.
very slow.
It was.
Did you finish it?
Very. If I got like 2 chapters in, I'd be shocked.
No.
I honestly stopped playing.
It does get
after that
better.
month.
Like it's very the story starts really slow.
Yeah,
but it picks up.
It
And-
took
and
so
then you
long
go
to
to
get
Cuba.
there,
Yeah,
and
You
it
go-
just reminds
yeah,
me
it's
so
what
much
it's
of the
called,
first one
Guarma.
that I liked. But after a while, you're like, okay, I'm doing the same thing. I ride a horse. It takes me 15 minutes to get to the other side.
But
of
you
the
can
map.
put it in
You can get
cinematic
around it,
mode.
though.
I'm trying to think games
This
that
is
I
true.
played
And
this
there's
year.
fast travel stuff.
So
once you
games
get
that I
away.
Yeah, I
played a
haven't
lot
got that far.
this calendar year or past calendar year.
Red Dead, God of War, and Spider-Man.
I think I had
Big three.
beat Odyssey already, so I didn't touch that.
I didn't
a
play
lot.
Odyssey. I want to though.
South Park, the
The fractured butthole.
Fractured But Whole. I
Right.
played a lot of that. And then not like Crash Bandicoot remaster. And then when Spider-Man came
Been
out.
playing a lot of Rocket League.
Oh, and I
Rocket
played
League
this
is
like
fun.
weird
Yeah.
Digimon game.
I think
Do-
I got like
do you-
tenfold better in the last.
Do you
week.
watch
Nice.
Rocket League Champions?
I do not know.
Oh,
Dom does.
that is
Pour one out for Dom.
no, he's not dead.
He's at work. He
He's
might as
dead.
well
He's,
be.
he's dead inside.
But yeah, like that is like I love esports, and the Rocket League esport is one of the most fun to watch.
Yeah.
Because you just see these fucking cars just like all of a sudden one sideways and it's boosting and it hits the ball and then like 2 other people come up, one guy nails it, another guy dunks it. Just like I don't know what's going on, but it's so fast and I love it.
I like watching highlights from Rocket, like
Yeah.
esport Rocket Leagues. Like holy shit.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
do
it
some
makes you realize
crazy
how much
stuff.
you actually suck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like I don't know like what the different like maybe there's effects or something, but I know like when sometimes the ball goes in like a gorilla head will scream or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's just
When-
a goal celebration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like those things are so fucking cool.
Yeah. It's all cool. Like you can unlock all these crazy skins and crazy tires and trails and stuff.
Yeah,
My
like,
brother's so
I know
into it.
like people have like rainbows and shit chasing them. Just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I need to get into this game, but I know
You
if I
should.
do, it will consume
It's
me.
cool too because it's like cross-platform.
Yeah,
So
Yep.
it's another.
because
cool
I
thing.
know you can play on PC, on Xbox, and on PlayStation all together.
Yep.
And the
I
best
don't
part
know if
about
you
that
can
is
party up though. I don't
I don't
about
know,
that.
but I think the best part about it is that because on PC I could use a controller. It's just like I can just play with Xbox people.
Dude, I will tell you right now, PC people are 1,000 times better than console people.
Well, yeah, because
It's-
we have a mouse.
It's insane.
If we want to use a mouse.
It's insane how good PC people are. And then, Mike, it's got articles.
Got articles.
Oh, here we go.
Impossible.
Yeah, shit, we almost got through this whole thing without the articles.
So when I was driving up, I was listening to this,
Was there articles?
and I got him 3 for 3 on the articles.
Oh, shit.
Get 'em right.
Talking a big game over here.
I am. I'm building it up, so we'll see how I do.
All right.
I'm like 50-50.
So I used to
or
listen to a
worse.
lot of Shred and Reagan when they do
Yep.
OTF,
Yep.
and that kind of.
It's always Ohio for the sex
so
stuff.
They do something similar in Charlotte on their morning radio, which I hate the morning radio station down there. It's
Yeah.
god awful.
That's why I just listen to NPR.
But they did like a similar game where they did like an OTF style, but all the articles were Florida. Like
Oh.
it was called like
That makes it
find
believable.
which one is from Florida or some stupid title.
Right.
But by the time you listen to all 3 articles, you don't even remember what the first fucking article was about.
That's why we always recap. I like
Yeah,
to
but
get
they
it down
don't do
to a
that.
1-sentence thing.
And then like if the first caller gets it, they're like, "Oh, the game's over."
Yep.
Well, what
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck was that?
That's dumb. Yeah, we do it the right way. We do it the right way. Because the thing is, Mike does his articles, he makes his own up, and then I get to marginalize them and sum them up into one thing, or
Yep.
just like spin them in a way that I think is funny, And then we all guess, and then
Yeah.
you get to make fun of
That's
each other
good.
for being wrong. It's great. It's the perfect thing.
Michael looks
It's-
like he's having a
it's the-
good time.
It's the only thing
recapping
we've
these.
done right on this podcast. Go ahead, Mike. Read them off.
All right, so
Filibuster.
I was getting a phone call. Send that to me.
Are you ready? Okay, hold on.
Baby New Year. New Year's Eve for some leads to desperate attempts to find that midnight kiss. For one single man, he found that and much more. A man got a New Year's Eve Tinder match. The match started to chat, where the woman revealed she was in the hospital having a baby and was too gutted to go out and celebrate the new year.
That makes sense.
Literally gutted. Yeah.
Yeah, C-section. All right, snake the drain. The water goes down the drain in the opposite direction in Australia, but the snake comes up in the same direction. Jane Torcola found a python in her toilet at a rental house. After she weighed her options, she called a snake catcher instead of a plumber to address the problem.
That's probably a good call.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Sleeping with the dog. When you're drunk, we've all had experiences that we wish we didn't.
I sleep with pillows, thank you.
Well, so did this guy. He stumbled into his neighbor's house where he curled up with a 150-pound mastiff. The owner was confused and displeased to find the drunk man with the dog because she got the dog to ward off any intruders. And instead, the dog didn't seem to care that his bed buddy entered the house uninvited in the dead of night.
That's pretty good.
All right, Blockbuster's back. Blockbuster is returning. That's right, but this time as an online streaming service to compete with Netflix and Hulu.
Good fucking luck.
They have a 3-year plan set to launch in 2020 where Blockbuster builds a customer base and will later negotiate with studios to rights for Blockbuster original series and movies by the end of the 3rd year.
So to recap, we got
Baby New Year.
Blockbuster, Netflix, Lucas fucks dogs, and what was the second one?
Snake in the toilet.
Pythons.
And
Lucas's Python.
those are good.
The
Those
Blockbuster
are all
one is the
solid.
fake. I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, this is a tough one
See-
because I want to go with that too,
Yeah,
but
the first one seemed very vague, so I was weary of
well,
it.
the dog one seemed kind of vague because you didn't give a name for the guy. You just said this guy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking dog.
I'll go with the Blockbuster one.
Two
Right.
Blockbuster.
Two for Blockbuster, one
Lucas,
for dog.
you are wrong.
Oh,
Oh,
I was just like, yeah.
Blockbuster is not coming back.
there it
That's
is.
right. Blockbuster is bankrupt. How are they going to be affording their own
There is
series?
still one
I was gonna say
Blockbuster
there's
in
still
the world.
one. There's
It's like privately owned, right?
Yeah.
Like some dude.
yeah, and it's in like fucking that garbage state up in the corner, Alaska.
New York. Oh.
Maine.
The other side.
There is a Blockbuster, which I find hilarious, sign on a in front of the store from 20 years ago in North Carolina where I go to the
We
gym.
should steal it.
That's
Remember
crazy.
Iffy Groceries in Georgia?
I do. It was a Jiffy Grocery, but the J fell off, so it's just iffy. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to that. Yeah, remember when Blockbuster was like superior to Netflix?
Yeah.
Like they did a DVD sending out thing,
Yeah.
and everyone did that instead of Netflix.
They had an offer to buy Netflix and they didn't do it.
Oh, man, they probably
They-
kicking
they-
themselves
it
in
was
the
like-
they fucked
It
up.
was like a $10 million deal in like 2004 or something,
Do you remember?
and they wouldn't do it.
You guys remember the South Park Blockbuster episode maybe 6-7 years ago where Randy buys one?
Wasn't it Haunted or something like that?
It was like the ghost or whatever, but he's like dropping all these statistics about poor internet connection and how people still prefer video rentals. And whenever I watch that episode, I'm like, I wonder if these are real statistics that like someone found, one of the writers found online. Like, why are they coming up
So
with
what
these
kills
things?
me is that every time I come back here, there's always like another business that you see that goes out.
Mm-hmm.
That's like goes out of business. So I'm up like once every month or two. But like there's always a business that's out since I was last year. I'm like, oh, that's weird. But Family Video is
still here.
They're
open.
thriving, man. They're thriving.
Wow.
They,
I
they got a good
actually-
business model.
I actually just got a mailer from them that says like, oh, if you come and set up your account with us online right now, you'll get your first week of streaming for free. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Dude,
They
this is
have a
perfect.
streaming service.
I don't
Why
even
do they
remember the
stream?
last time I've been in that store.
Yeah, right.
This is, they have a good business model. They only go to impoverished neighborhoods, which is one thing I was going to talk about, but I was going to brush over. Because, like, the thing is, they might not have Wi-Fi. Or maybe they got a lot of foot traffic, so people just pop in, they get their Skittles. Oh, shit, the new Die Hard is out. I don't know, I couldn't think of anything. So they walk in, they rent it, and then they don't bring it back. They rack up the late fees because they're irresponsible, because that's how they got poor in the first place. And they
then they
make the
never go
money.
back.
And they make the money. money, but if they want another one, they gotta pay. It's a good model.
I'm pretty sure
They go back in for another set of Skittles by accident, and they're just like, "Oh shit, I owe you $200 for Ant-Man."
They get their money, and it's good, and their cycle repeats.
Yep.
Then they have kids because they're dumb, and then more of their kids come in. God! I'm just telling you, it's a whole thing.
Perfect cycle.
And then they build a Dollar General next door.
Damn.
I can get everything I need from Dollar General and
You shut your mouth!
Video.
Got the whole world right here. There's a Walmart going in.
I can get my gross Jiffy Pop, and I can go next door and get a 3-liter of Shasta. We're good to go.
God. Fuck.
That's all they need. All you need in an impoverished community is a Walmart, a Dollar General, and a Family Video.
Oh my God.
Does Family Video?
Don't forget about a Metro
section?
PCS.
And
Yes.
a Metro PCS.
You need a Metro P. That was one of my topics when I was driving here, and like you can tell what a bad neighborhood is. But it's like you can tell by the businesses that are there. Like there's a Cricket Wireless, a Metro
Yep.
PCS. There's always like
Boost Mobile.
Yeah, Boost. There's always one really big house that's painted
Sprint.
like fluorescent green. You're like, why would you paint a house that color? You
Well,
think it's good?
You guys remember when I was dropping Vinny off at his house? What fucking color is next to his house?
Oh, I don't know.
Neon yellow.
It looked like a clown house.
Yeah. It's so bad.
Like, you're just like, man, just put siding on your house. Like, you want to make the neighborhood nicer? Don't paint your house that ridiculous color.
Right?
And it's not even. It looks like it was spray painted.
Oh, it's always spray
Yeah.
painted. It's always bad.
Rattle can.
Whenever I have to go over to Vinny's house, I'm just like, yeah, I never remember which one your house is because they're like this big and they're like stacked next to each other. I'm just like, I look for the beacon of yellow shooting into the sky.
There's always, like, collapsed roofs and, like, tarps on the roofs.
Yep.
A huge amount of foot traffic. Tons of foot traffic. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad neighborhood, but that is a sign. Cracked sidewalks.
Personally,
I can get that anywhere,
I think
but-
we should do in Buffalo what other cities have done like Detroit and Chicago. If you
Eat the homeless.
eat the homeless.
Or cities, okay. I'm interested.
Feed the homeless to the homeless.
If you have a house
Cycle.
and it is paid up on all your property taxes, and you have a vacant place next to you that's been vacant for at least 6 months, you can buy it from the city for $100.
Nice.
So all you need
You have to, like, occupy it or something like
Nope.
that?
you gain that plot of land, and it becomes attached to your plot of land.
I remember they were doing a thing where like they were like selling all these foreclosed houses, and like you could buy them for like $100 if you
Mhm.
agreed to fix it up and live there for 5
Yeah.
years. That's cool.
But
That's good.
there was like people who would buy a house, they'd live in it for a year, they'd buy like the house next to it, which would then let them buy the house next to it, which would then buy the house next to it. They would demolish all of them.
It's a
and they-
slumlord.
Yeah, they would just go and buy like 5 houses, and then they would demolish all of them and build really nice houses.
We should pool our money together
bad.
and buy as much land as we can in Buffalo. That way, when the Pagulas want to build a new stadium, they gotta buy from us.
Yeah,
Nice.
Because there's.
I mean, you
We
could
got
buy this
plot of
place.
land
It's only
right next to
180
UB.
grand.
Just buy a commie house and the whole.
So Mike,
if you build the stadium here, you have to have a plaque in memory of Kami House.
so Mike, we have, let's see, the Graffs,
We know them.
Suaves,
I know him.
or the Suave Robinson Suaves.
Jake and I are looking at
What are
places
you
we
trying
can.
to say?
No. We've got Mike and your lovely girlfriend. We have a good community of people.
That's true.
If we each put forth like $10,000, this could be the new house.
No, this isn't that good of a house, man.
But it has 3 bedrooms upstairs.
So we're gonna fit like 5 groups of
Living in,
different
like,
living
It
situations.
has a full basement. It has like its own utilities over here and over
All right,
there.
here's the living arrangement.
This is
So
not large enough to
Who
house.
lives with me?
Me, Sierra, and Rouse are gonna have our own bedroom. We'll get bunk beds.
Nice.
That way, there's room for activities.
So much room for
That's a
activities.
good call. Yeah. We can get Jake in on that for sure.
Put bunk beds in
We'll
here.
put
Yes.
Garg, John, and
No,
Bridget in a room.
this could be the bunk room.
Lucas gets
You
the
could
top
sleep a
bunk.
good
I
10,
think so.
12 people in
You
here.
could.
You get cute with the bunk beds.
Yeah.
I don't mind sharing.
Is
I'll
this like a
go.
barrack or
You
something?
could get 3
And
bunks
then
in
the rest of
there.
the house is activities.
You get 3 bunks there, 3 bunks here, 3 bunks
I
there.
feel like maybe now
All of
we're
a sudden you're
making
sleeping
some sort
9.
of cult. If we're just like all sleeping in this,
Well, we
this
all
building.
obviously we'd all wear the same shoes. I mean, like, why wouldn't we wear the
We
same
have to wear the
shoes?
same clothes.
It's all
Maybe we
white
shave our
pointy
heads.
hats. I don't know what.
Yeah, I mean, like, you gotta look the same if you're gonna live together. That's just how it works.
What I'm getting at is please save me.
This was your idea. You can't back out on it now.
So
Talk to Jake. He'll buy the house.
I actually have started looking at other apartments. Like there's some on Oliver that are actually relatively close in price to what I'm paying here.
You want to be one of those guys. Huh?
Unfortunately,
There's a Metro PCS out there.
I know.
Just letting you know.
So like, there's Metro PCS, there's the heroin dealer, there's the corner store, and
that's a nice corner store. You take that back.
It is.
You take that back.
That is the corner store
It is.
too.
It's literally labeled the corner store and liquor. And
Liquor's next door, though.
Yeah.
Well, I
next
mean,
door.
yeah.
They got that comic book shop with that guy.
Yep.
You
He's
should
he's
live
the
above
hot
him.
plate.
I don't want to live above Haley's
Who knows
Comics.
what's up there? You might fall through the ceiling too. So that'd be sad.
I mean, the worst damage on my books. Damn it! You knocked over the set of stuff I had set aside for Mike.
Oh, there's a pile.
The
Drew.
15-foot tall comic.
I asked
pile.
him to get me the gaps I have in Web of Spider-Man and start in the 80s. I'm only missing like 30 or 40 books, and he's like, I got these. As I showed him the list, he's like, come back in a couple months. I'll have them put aside for you.
Jeez, that's insane.
Did he have them?
He's got most of them. I told him
We only went there like 2 weeks
I'm
ago.
gonna do them at the end of January. I'll buy them.
Damn. Did he say something again?
Huh?
Old
No,
Dom?
he's checking time.
Dom said he's close to driving by. I mean, we're about to wrap this piece, Dom, but if you want to come by, maybe get a little Guitar Hero on.
I mean, it's Rock Band.
So before we wrap up, it's Wild Card Weekend, and I want Lucas's Wild Card predictions
All right.
because that'll be really funny.
Colts, Texans.
Texans.
Seahawks, Cowboys.
Seahawks.
Chargers, Ravens.
Ravens.
I don't remember what the last one is.
Eagles, Bears. Wait, Hank, Lucas, you said Texans.
Yep.
Seahawks,
What was the other one?
Chargers, Ravens.
Ravens.
Okay, and then Eagles, Bears.
Bears have a distinct advantage over Eagles. Bears.
Now, are you basing that off of Middle Earth properties or football properties?
Both.
Are there bears in Middle Earth?
I would
Well,
assume.
and remember in The Hobbit that dude transformed into a bear?
Oh yeah, he's a werebear.
Nah, that's right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I want to go.
Oh, okay. I just mainly wanted Lucas's.
Oh no,
'cause
we
he
all
was
got to
writing.
pick. Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna go Texans.
All right.
I'm gonna go Seahawks. I'm gonna go Chargers and Bears. So same exact, just Chargers instead.
I'm gonna go. Shit. Isn't that game today?
There's two.
There's two today and two tomorrow.
What was the first one? Texans and who?
Colts.
Colts. Oh, Colts. I think Texans. Texans.
Seahawks, Cowboys.
Seahawks.
I don't even know why you guys are picking.
Chargers.
I already got all the right ones.
Ravens, Chargers, and then
Bears.
Bears,
and
Eagles.
Eagles.
I want
Eagles,
to say
they got
Bears,
Nick Foles,
but
bro.
I'm gonna say Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eagles, and then who'd you pick in the Ravens? Chargers.
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 And Mike, you know,
Anthony Lynn's pretty good this year.
You know, Will, I got a similar lineup to you, but I want to win one. If we like do picks, I gotta make up ground. So I'm going Colts today.
It's not that
Wow.
crazy.
The neck beard is gonna pull
It's not
through.
that crazy.
When was the last time that like any of these wild cards actually mattered for the Bills? Like we're
last
out,
year,
right?
last year when we lost.
Last year when we made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going Colts, Seahawks. I'm going Chargers. And
Is
I'm
it
going
mathematically
Eagles.
possible for us to even make it in the playoffs?
We-
Playoffs
The
are
Playoffs
over.
are
They're
starting in a matter of hours.
They start in
so
20
no.
minutes.
Okay.
Good to know.
No, it is not.
Glad to see you are up to date.
You know,
You see if there's a tragic car accident and a whole team just.
If the
Yeah.
Colts somehow
Don't
die
say
on the
that.
way
That
to the
actually happened.
stadium.
We're not even second in line if the Colts all die.
oh, no.
Yeah, we're gonna need a few teams to like have a We Are Marshall type scenario here.
They just quit at halftime.
So,
Vontae Davis.
so what happens if two teams are duking it out and then like a nuke goes off and kills them all?
We'll have to probably cross that bridge when we get there.
Depends, Lucas. Is it in the regular season or postseason?
Both.
I don't know.
I mean,
Regular
it's-
season
it's
tie,
happens
postseason.
multiple times. Huh? That's
we
real
they-
bad security.
They,
on
no,
this.
they launch two. One embeds itself and doesn't go off until the next year.
So they play on this nuclear war ground.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's just called New Jersey.
Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's the Meadowlands.
That's funny. I don't know. I guess we have
Going
to.
back to that though,
Nuclear.
we'll get your take about the Bills game against the last game against the Dolphins.
I would
Doesn't
rather,
matter.
I would
The
rather
Dolphins
they
didn't
lost.
care.
Neither did the Bills, I guess. Yeah.
No, the Bills did care, and that's why they won.
Josh Allen just wanted to have a big game.
Yeah.
And thus did.
I mean, I don't know. I'm excited for next year. They got $90 million-ish to spend. You know, they.
You think we'll get Antonio Brown?
No chance. He's going to the 49ers.
Yeah.
I want them to go after Golden Tate, mainly because of his name. Also, because I think he's got some talent.
I
They'd have
think
a slot
they
guy,
need
though.
to pick up Josh Allen.
There's another Josh Allen.
Yeah. Josh
Rouse,
Allen.
I was saying to Suave and Lucas last night, I want to call Sal Capaccio's Saturday show because I feel like he'd be the only one on that station to take this call. Call and be like, trading up for Josh Allen worked so well the first time. We should do it again. Let's go Buffalo! There you go.
And Josh Allen makes the pass to Josh Allen.
Exactly.
Who laterals back to Josh Allen.
Well, from what you were saying, like the other Josh Allen is defense.
Yeah, he's a D-line.
So I was saying like we could always have a Josh Allen
We'll
on the
have to
field.
get a third Josh Allen for special teams.
Nice. Or just have one of them return punts. Done. Shit.
Receivers, playoffs.
I
Josh
think
Allen.
they'll do it.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
He was there.
Yeah, he was there yesterday. They won.
We should have went to that game.
Didn't
That was a good game.
Yeah.
Skinner.
Didn't the captain get like some sort of an injury?
He'll be back.
He'll be
though.
back.
in a couple games.
He better be back
Is that it?
Tuesday because I'm
Did
going
they
to
ever
the game
actually
Tuesday.
say what the issue was?
They
'Cause
never
Upper
do.
body. They don't
I
have
heard
to
it was like
work
the
much.
flu.
Do you guys remember the game where he left the ice to go shit?
Yeah.
Did he
I was
really?
at that game.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but that's my speculation.
No, I'm pretty sure it was confirmed on Twitter.
Who was the one that had the pulled groin?
That's what we thought maybe happened, but it turns out he just had to poop.
Oh,
Because he came back in the third period.
oh.
They do
I mean-
play better when he's on the ice.
So you wanted to give him a groin
I
transplant?
wanted to give him my groin.
Well, would you take a shit for the man?
If that was possible, yes.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it does. Just portal gun.
All right, this has been the podcast.
Before we I got to loop back to something from the original, which I
work
brought
on
up,
the footnote.
which I totally
I will.
never actually made the point of what I brought it up, was YouTube 2 a.m. So last night, I'm sitting in my bed, 2 a.m., watching YouTube.
Oh, sorry, you did bring this up.
Yeah. And
get
what I
Steve on.
managed to watch, and I was going to send it to you because it was so interesting, but I can only watch it at 2 a.m. because it freaks me out otherwise. There's this dude that has his own channel he has an ant colony, and he calls it the Fire Nation because they're fire ants.
Mhm.
And he makes like this homemade, it's like a homemade channel, but he does it all cinematically. He put a chicken head into the ant colony, like,
They just
thing.
overtake it.
Oh yeah, and he's like narrating the whole thing. It was like a 25-minute
Jesus.
video of these.
I do want to see
And
this.
you only want to
narrating-
watch that at 2 a.m.?
No, you
Well, yeah,
gotta
you
be
can't
like
watch
real
that at any other
tired.
time.
Yeah.
Like,
2 a.m. like
Yeah.
the threshold for good content goes way down.
Yeah.
It's like
If you guys really want to watch something on YouTube that'll just blow your fucking mind,
socks.
yeah. What?
I'm looking to have my socks blown.
Oh. No, so there's a channel of a guy that just sits cross-legged in front of his camera, and he just stares and smiles at it for 4 hours at a
Yeah,
time.
I don't think I knew that.
yeah, no, I'm good.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
What about those stupid videos of people eating?
All right, so do we want to tell him to fuck off, these nice, wonderful people?
Fuck off!